Okay, so this is for Unit 3 journal. Supposed to describe a significant interaction during my nurse career up to this week. Your understanding of the PHNP role, psychopathology, and or the provider-patient relationship. Okay. We play a really big role in education and advocacy. I think the RN plays a big role as well, but the provider plays or has a big impact in the patient's continued care, medications, transfer to level of care. We currently have a patient that explore your personal strengths and limitations. Okay, so my patient I'd like to talk about is 65. He is here on a petition from the emergency room for the petition said for alcohol consumption with the intent to overdose. We're a level 1. We're not a Jerry psych. This packet had dementia written all over his packet. This patient is severely demented. There's no education that can be made. There's no therapeutic groups he can participate in. He's obviously in the wrong level of care, and he has no insurance. He is incontinent to everything, so I get to see both the nursing part and the provider part. The provider part in documenting that there isn't really an ability to assess him. He's oriented times 1 to himself, and that's on a good day. It's frustrating on the floor part because we're not equipped to take care of patients that are incontinent, that are demented. He clearly needs a sniff level of ADL assistance. He can't use the restroom by himself. He can't shower by himself. He's severely demented. It's frustrating as a provider because everything's been documented. Social work has been pushed to find a next level or appropriate level of care. Without the insurance or without an approval, of insurance, it's difficult. But we continue to advocate his needs because he's petitioned. It is my understanding that from a billing perspective, there's still payment. The county picks up that bill. Therapeutic use of self, it's remembering that with dementia as a provider for psychotherapy, there really isn't much that we are involved in. I mean, I know the last talk was trying to find him a court-appointed guardian because he has no family. I think the attachment from everybody, including myself, is we just really take care of him. We buy our own items because they don't equip us here with the proper, peri wipes and Depends and so on. And unfortunately, as nurses, we've had to buy our own equipment, our own Depends, our own wipes to take care of him. What I've learned in my insight, something that I'm reflecting on, I think there's a huge need for proper admission process. We're a level 1. They're supposed to be functional. They're supposed to be able to participate in group. That's why we are a level 1. We're not a Jerry psych. If they're not cognitive enough to participate in groups, then this isn't the right level of care for them. But as a nurse and as a provider, I've learned to be flexible, to try to still provide the best patient care that we can and be very, very patient. He's going on 2 weeks in a level 1 psych ward. It's just horrible. And everyone's advocating for him, everyone is taking care of him, but it's just a really sad situation. And not getting frustrated with the system or the people that care for him, because we're all doing our best. I see him for the 4 days, nights I'm here, and then I come back, he's just disheveled. It's just really sad. But insight on myself, it's learning that I'm only one piece of a big part of it. As a provider, I think I would be very in tune with social work and discharge planning, because it's just really sad. And I, as a provider, would have a lot more power in helping social work to get this man where he needs to be for a proper level of care. So that's what I've learned.